Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Lenice Marais,
I'm Dylan Alexander.
and welcome to Stellenbosch University Hockey Club at the Kutsenberg grounds. It is a marvelously warm winter's day in Stellenbosch, and like last week where we had quite a bit of rain and cloud, today Mother Nature's blessed us with a perfect winter's day. We start this long day. It's a derby day versus Western Province Cricket Club, with Marty's ladies' third team and the cricket club's second women's team.
Looking forward to a great day of hockey here in Marty's.
Followed by the men after this, women's first, and then men's first after. And then our men's six team wrapping up the day, I think it is.
Exciting day ahead of us. Thank you all for joining us today.
Yeah, indeed. Wish you could all be with us, but under the current climate, we hope that you invite us into wherever you're watching and enjoy these few hours with us as well. I was speaking to Coach Crawford this week, and her and her players were really looking forward to this game. I know it's getting quite tight at the top of their league, and I think this game will be a nice little litmus test for them. Any game versus cricket club is always a tight one. Good play. Been dallying on the ball. And just one back by Jenna.
From outside. Down the line. The Maltese have been excellent in their connections today, and I think Western Province have been keeping their channels solidly, closing it down, making Maltese really work and forcing them to transition.
Yeah, turn on, look it up.
Should be interesting to see. It seems like it's going to be good defense. I think Cricket Club is going to be solid in defense.
Definitely.
Lots of wise heads, experienced players in their team.
Good ball pace at the back.
That infield pocket they always play. So I think Martins are going to have to get tighter in the and once to over, just to be more secure. Maybe getting to the ball. Oh, snuffed out again. Long corner.
Long corner.
Last 2 minutes of the quarter, can Martins manufacture something? Circle entry, good carry.
Inside.
Turnover again. Just got to remain patient. Good receive.
Still with Western Province.
Good advantage play by the ref. Robertson at the top of the circle. What can she do? Gets us off a short corner. Megan Robertson and Marty Ogle, Colville alumni. Very experienced. And let's see what they can do with their short corner. If they can score at the end of this quarter, after all the pressure they've taken, I think they'll take it.
They'll definitely take it. Come back strong into the second chapter. The pressure on Martins. Good push.
Barrett on the shot. Good save by Jenna. Follow-up
Second
play.
Developing at the corner. It's a good execution.
Good, yes. You always want to get that first shot on target, and that second phase play is so important for the defenders to support the goalkeeper. Good follow-up play by Barry.
I think it's also something smart to do on the first short corner, just to get it off the second play. See what happens from there and how the setup is from the opponents.
Good injection. They go to Robertson on the slip. Save just on the
Good
line.
save on the line there. From Alme Yonke.
Don't think Meg really picked that shot up as she would have hoped so. But at least it was on target, forced a save. 9-2. Good pressure from the strikers, forcing the ball all the way back. quite successful on that down that right flank in the past few minutes.
Definitely. Transition was very good from the left to the right, from the left to the top inside. Really getting the Malta's feet going and keeping them running, chasing them both.
It's good play. Bring it into the circle. Oh, free it just outside.
10 seconds left.
Robertson very involved. To Bailey, can she get it in the last 10?
Long corner. And that is the first chucker.
Ooh,
It's a level at 0-0.
that's a beautiful
Little
whistle at the end there by the umpire. I wonder what the message from Coach Crawford's going to be. It's really important that they remain patient. They've had some good attack play, and really then it's just those final details in the circle, putting the ball on target, playing the rebound. And Cricket Club has Nicole Fury goal, so it's going to be really difficult to score off the first shot. So the second play, once the ball's in the circle and on her, is going to be really important.
Yeah, I think it's really important that Maltese don't lose head now or become too impatient and really start chasing the ball, because I think they've been doing good on their press. I just think they need to be stepping a little bit faster, because the Province is playing quite quick at the back and the ball speed is on it. But that goes for Maltese as well, and for Western Province as well, because Maltese also play at a very high pace at the back, and the transitions have been good, going in from the inside and back to the outside again.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head, and the Thunder Thirds have finally started the game nicely. They haven't waited till the second half to come alive, and I think now it's just a case of making sure that they're clinical in defense and in attack, dominate the midfield a bit more, take care in possession, and just to stifle some of the Cricket Club attacks when they do happen. Megan Robertson's been very instrumental in the attacks, Pam Byron in the top 23, Bailey in defense, so it's really important that we nullify those threats and then make sure that when we're in possession we get something.
Yes. Some good energy from the Maltese side, looking like they're fired up.
Be interesting to see if they can continue in this vein.
Definitely. I think that's a nice thing about playing chuckers, because you have 15 minutes and then you can actually regroup again and change your tactics if you need to, as to playing two halves, which makes it quite difficult.
Yeah,
It becomes an endurance game then.
that input, from the coach and the bench, really important. Sometimes I wish we didn't have it, because sometimes you're on a roll and you just want to keep going.
You just want to keep going.
And sometimes you really want it when you just want to break the opposition's rhythm. It's just about managing those phases in the game. It's always these 2 minutes now, once we restart, just to get the control back, get the tempo back up. Get possession around the back. Cricket Club not stepping out yet. Press is waiting.
Just keeping the ball.
Easy.
They have the option to make the pass.
Good receive by Goodwin under pressure. Marty sideline hit, robbing the ball. It's a wall of yellow in front of her, but gets some good deception on the pass up the line.
Very solid defender on the left side.
Good post-up play. Ollie Piggott.
Goes across.
Good
Goes
change.
Maltese. Takes a shot.
Good
Keeps
save
it
by
safe.
Lafleur. Charlotte brings it again and wins the short corner. Good midfield transfer play by Piggott. Get the circle victory on the opposite side.
Maltese definitely coming in strong into the second chucker, asserting the dominance, making sure of their passes, making the connection passes, using the line and then cutting in inside. And what I like what they did there is going from the outside, going straight across, and then just hitting the circle and immediately pulling the trigger.
We saw in the previous play when Cricket Club was setting up their press, lots of numbers ahead of the ball, so like you're saying, that transfer, that quick transfer around the press, really effective.
Definitely.
It's a better injection. Slow play. Just the execution letting the Maltese players down. I think sometimes we need to keep it simple. A good injection, a good stop, clean stop allows the header or the flicker just that extra second to get the ball away cleanly.
I think it's super important just to get that push. If the push goes well, then you stop, and then from there I think giving your striker the person on the ball some time to actually execute that.
Good turnover in the midfield, can connect, good receive up top, good defense just to slow it down and win possession back. Just loses possession. Good receive by Clark. And she keeps possession. Good attack into the 23. Pope carrying in. Unfortunately doesn't come to much. Just a 16 for Pre Club. Pushes Marty's team back into their own defensive half. Comes out on the ball.
Most important is just keeping it on the 23.
I think it's really important that there was no real cut from Cricket Club. The ball couldn't come to the right hand side. Just got to be smarter in possession around the back. See the press, play what's in front of us. Not put ourselves under pressure.
Just go for the option, the safest option.
Robertson in possession, into the circle. Good shot, good save, and good clear. Van der Vault in possession, can she reach? We have a 3-2. Can they find the extra player? Yes they can. Maley in possession. And just takes a foot on the way across. Like you mentioned earlier, the Spurs are really quick in that attack play. They really can drive a team back. And have been doing so successfully, but just not getting that final shot away and into the goal.
Yeah, that's the problem side. I think even on the attack from Marty's, they backtrack so quickly and get numbers up, and I think that's very super from them.
Yeah, very smart defense. Yes, running directly back to the goal line, making the area compact, putting numbers into it. Good win after the ball. Receives. Gets umpire.
Inside. Still the ball. It's on the baseline.
And wins the penalty corner. Well done. Hopefully the option is going to be simpler than the last one.
Third time's a charm. Seems like they're switching it up. Taking it from the other side.
Rob to inject. To the top Van der Vault. Good connection, but not on target. This is on the far side.
Somehow she had so much time. And like the Western Province, a bit slow coming up on the short corner there.
It was difficult, especially on that side.
Yeah, running across.
We always practice with on the other side, the usual side. But if you can change up, if you can manipulate the opposition, then you must find ways to do so.
Definitely.
Good ball out on the line to Mills. Mills wins possession. Good step in defense.
Inside. It's a breakaway ball.
Robertson in possession. What can she do? She finds it. Good recovery defense, but gives the corner. Monty's just have to be very careful about that when Megan Robertson's given space and time in possession. She has the ability to link up with another striker or take the ball herself to
As
create
she
a
just
shot.
demonstrated.
Umpires in discussion. There's discussion between the umpires. And the decision's reversed. It's a 16. Good communication between the umpires.
Waters will definitely take that.
No press again. Can pick it for possession. Stays in the 3. Presses slightly higher, nearly wins possession. Forces the error.
It was a good press from West Province side, allowing Martys to come and as they made an error, start pushing them back and really applying the pressure.
I think our back 3 need to be a little smarter in possession and just identify where the space is, what kind of pressure is it, how are they waiting, as we said, for them to make an error and then to run press them. Plays the ball into midfield, turnover by Kid, and a double turnover.
On the line. Good steal.
Back to Piggott. Better phase of play. Collected nicely in the attacking 23. Good defense by Cricket Club. Well held in possession.
Good transition.
Bounds the ball down the line. And sometimes all you need, yes, you can complete that pass, but getting the ball back over the opposition half line, once you've taken quite a few waves of pressure, you sometimes just relieve the pressure, set the press up again. They've been good in their pressing, so they take that as a gain.
I think it's a very smart play, to be honest.
Good aerial down the line, good turnover.
Good advantage.
Amy hassling away. The deep left corner for Cricket Club. Amy Goodwin, one of the 3 Herschel goals in the Martys 3rd team. In the past, Herschel coached by Cindy Brown, who's now back at St Mary's Waverley up in Joburg. And Denzel Dolly is now based at Herschel. So they've gone through a really successful time with their hockey program, and long may that continue.
Good area skill. Into the circle.
Back into the circle, from Walton possession, batting away.
And off the corner.
Well done.
Western Province defense has really been on it.
Taking lots of pressure, but they've
Definitely.
succeeded in defense. So lots of input coming from Nicole Lefleur to her defenders. Now she has a look at what's going on at the top.
Making sure everyone knows their role.
So important that keepers take control in their defensive 25 in their circle. They've got to be assertive. Check. Around the first wave again. Yep. Yeah, post player. She had it and unfortunately just came up too soon and then lost sight of the ball. It's really important if they're trying to work that ball around the first wave. It's got to be really smooth action. I think Amber in possession at the top. When it comes to her, let's have a look. Does the first wave come to her or can she have the shot herself?
Yeah. Either go for the balls or do I take it myself?
See the option now. See Pickett lining up for the far post. There it goes. Oh, and you get the deflection.
There it is.
Really good variety at the top of the circle. Quite a long push to the slip. And a hit with a nice deflection from the ejector. Ooh. Or is it? We have discussion again.
Change players in the middle of the short corner.
Had a call that there was a sub while the short corner was in play.
It was the player that they brought on that scored the goal.
So. Okay. We're going to have some discussion. So, the decision by the umpires is that the goal is overturned. There was a sub at the short corner. I'm not too queued up. I'm not an FIH ref. I wish Van Fenter was here for us to have her input.
Definitely.
But as we all know, the umpire's decision is final, and we carry on playing. We restart with a 16. Let's go. So, we now have, after everything that's happened, we have another short corner awarded. I think the players themselves will try to make a decision. So, we have a short corner for Marties. I'm watching to make sure that there's no sub happening on the half line. Everyone's in position.
Seems like everything's going according to plan this time. A little bit of confusion there.
Do they go for the same?
Good inject.
Just secure possession. I think whenever there's a mistrap, it's just about try win a re-award. Don't be too fancy. Line. Byron in possession. Robertson plays the midfield transfer. Can she collect?
Good pick up.
Good step. 3 free critical players in the circle. We need to make sure that we mark up. Pope in possession. Turnover ball. Archers just needs to get their heads back in this game. And 16 to Marties. Finishing out the half. 30 seconds to go.
Western Province has a much higher press. Lillian.
Van der Walt on the ball. Can we finish it?
Gets it on the inside.
Gets the ball into the circle. Van der Walt in position. Charlotte doesn't take the shot.
Good tackle. Across.
Okay, cross. And just runs out of time. And the whistle finally goes for the end of the half.
Awesome break from the Martyrs there in the last 30 seconds. Getting through that high press from the Spear Club.
And then Coach Crawford, as we can... I don't think the Martyrs will also be happy with the goal that was overturned, but it is what it is, and you've got to just carry on playing.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you've got to keep on fighting. There's nothing you can really do about anything like that. Especially if you don't have like
there's no
third umpire or
no TV referral,
review.
so whatever happens, whichever way the ball bounces, you kind of just have to go with. I think the first half is we can see, started very well in the first 10 minutes. Both teams having attacks. Western Province Free Club more on the counter attack. Lots of turnover ball and then bringing the attackers into play.
Utilising that inside ball.
Yeah. Really important that when the Martyrs players do assert, dominance and possession, that when they have their moments, they must put those away. It was a short corner from Van der Walt that went past the far post. Just needs to be more clinical, be on target. There have been circle entries and short corners.
No, they definitely made it happen, getting to there, but it's just once again executing and really making sure it's on target or getting a penalty corner at minimum.
So it'll be interesting to see how they come out in the second half. More attention to detail. But as in every cricket club game, it's always going to be tough and tight.
Always.
So it'll be interesting to see. Is your team playing this weekend?
Yes, we are playing at 4:30. I think same time as you, as the first lady side on the B field.
You're in the B field, and who's your?
We are playing Van der Stel, their second team.
A local derby.
Yes.
That should be spicy. Those
should
games
be,
always are.
Definitely.
And how's your team looking for this weekend's game?
It's looking good. I had to give a few players to the first side, the first lady side, but other than that, still have a strong team. Really confident in our capabilities. And I was looking at the logs. It's looking quite tight. Currently fourth, and I think Somerset West is at the top right now with 15 points, with one game in hand, because we didn't have our first game that got rained out.
Oh yes. Okay.
So it really spices things up a bit, but definitely a lot of games still to play, and looking forward to the outcomes of the other sides as well.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, and we wish you good luck for that.
Thank you.
Hoping that the players that are left behind with you can pull through, can make sure that we score some goals. 3 points, always good to close that gap.
Always.
To the people at the top of the table. And yeah, our game as well at 4:30 should be interesting. We're playing cricket club as well.
I wish I could have watched it.
It will be. I'm hoping it'll.
I'll just watch the highlights.
Hopefully there'll be lots of highlights.
Yeah.
In our favour, but it should be a good test of character for our players. We've had a good training week. We're really looking forward to the game in the sense that we train at a high level, we play at a high level. So it's always nice to be tested in pressure moments,
yes.
but also to realise that the process is the foundation of our play. We've been working on since Feb, so now it's a matter of let's just play and see.
Just play and see, utilise everything that we've practiced, and just not lose head.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing, because it's not always going to be perfect. And the players must recognise that and carry on.
Coach Crawford just having a chat to the umpires.
They leave it with a laugh, which is always nice.
It's always nice to see,
always nice to see.
Some good vibes going on the field.
Yeah, and it's always the spirit of the game is really important. As soon as the whistle goes again, they'll be in each other's faces, but it's these moments of camaraderie, of enjoying the challenge, that are so important to any team sport environment. O'Hare in possession.
And we're off. And the third chucker.
Ball all the way back to hit at left half. Turnover by Piggott. Quite a bit happening in that phase of play. Back and forth. Felt a bit like the French Open. In far corner.
Utilising some skill.
Good win in possession. Should manufacture a free hit. Piggott at the top of the circle.
Quick stick action. It's out again.
Takes a shot. Backhand upright.
Great save. Still with the ball.
Ball's in possession.
90.
Good save. Strong save.
Awesome little backstick that she had there. Upright backstick.
That was a really good skill by Emmy Mills. The Kingswood girl.
That was an open pass just in the centre.
Ball goes into the circle. Ooh. Quick reaction to the blow.
Just putting it to the outside.
Okay, drop the intensity now. To the outside. Does really well to keep position.
Watch out from the defender. Straight onto the stick.
Not in the right spot. Have to listen to the ref. Good turnover, good defense by Senecal. Watching the ball. Good free hit one, the left striker.
Takes the pick here.
Still in possession.
Pulls it back.
And
Turnover.
good recovery defense by Marties. Just that.
Good turn, good strong turn.
And then just to secure and keep possession. Trying to complete these passes. Get away with one over there. Left half just knocking the ball over the sideline. Good ball pace right back. To Charlotte at left half. Good cut in. And she finds the pass. She wins it back fortunately.
Good pick up down the line.
Mills in possession.
Turns inside.
Well, good, shows good strength to get herself into the circle. Backhand.
Another save from the keeper.
Good shot and good save by Lefleur.
Another good pick up and strong turn on the inside.
Ball into the circle. Good defense and clear. Just a hit.
Is it dangerous? Marty's ball. Ooh.
Fortunately, Cricket Club wins it back. Wasn't Marty's ball, but there was just a misunderstanding as to whose it was. Good carry in the midfield. Good reverse press by Rob. Of managed turnover.
Ooh.
Just rolls away from Clark.
They're going inside. Scott take care of it.
Cricket Club just struggling to keep position in that midfield channel.
A lot of space.
Good circle defense. It's always so important only to allow the ball into the circle. It's really necessary. Always make an action outside.
You just hear the defense calling no shot the whole time.
And they're just unfortunate to give the short corner away, or the penalty corner for not being 5 away. And that's the power of taking really quick free hits in the attacking 23. The defense can't really set up that press that they want to. Defenders are always lured into playing the ball and giving the short corner away. It takes
a lot
such
of
discipline
in those situations.
Well, Ryan, at the second phase play, really important. Marty's just so the explanation is happening. This is all the players want is just to understand and when the umpires explain, makes it easier. Pope in position, gets herself out the circle. Is it really necessary to play that backhand pass? Good one in position. Can she connect? Transfer. Mills in position. Amber Bailey does really well, but Mills wins it back.
It's a good little
Barron
touch
in
to the top of the
position.
D. She has it.
They'll take that for now. I think the game's just starting to really open up again for Marties. They're getting circle entries, midfield chances.
I think they've opened up a lot of space by utilising the shaft at the back more frequently.
They're still three at the back, but I think they're just more secure in possession now. Clark does well to draw the press towards her. Scott in space. Pope, I think, could have had some more time.
Unlucky they're not getting the advantage.
I think Pope could have taken an extra touch and then make the shot.
Yeah,
she does well to at least get the ball on target. If it makes a save, albeit it comes dangerously towards the players.
I think she was actually trying to go for the post ball to the other player, and then I think just went a bit too early on the pass.
So important.
I think she'll definitely claim that as a shot, as it was a target and the keeper made the save.
It's so important just to be sure in position in the attacking circle, as well as the defensive. Don't rush the skill. Seems like they're going wrong side again. The injection for both teams has been relatively slow. So hopefully this can give more time at the top. Scott in position. Good hit. Just gets a toe. Oh. 16 yard to Cricket Club. Dalling in position. Good transfer.
Into the middle.
Scott finds the
Cross.
ball.
Good ball.
Good to Pope. Robertson in position. Let's see what she can make happen.
Good skill.
Meg Robertson can
Just
outside the circle, fortunately for Marties. Cross the top. Oh, Barron just can't get her feet.
Marty's ball.
And that's a danger that Cricket Club brings in this game, is that on the counter attack, it can be lethal. Barron in position, finds the ball on the inside. Good run.
Inside.
Well cleared by Marties.
Western Province bringing back the pressure.
They're finishing out this quarter really well.
Sends it all the way deep.
All the way back. Almost takes the sting out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they come
Surprised
again.
Marty's didn't step.
There we go, good. And that's the turnover.
It's on the line.
I think Charlotte's got to be careful on that side. Stay 5.
Stay 5.
I don't think Coach Crawford or the rest of the team would really enjoy playing one life for 2 minutes in this game.
Running through the middle.
Good turnover. Fortunate to keep possession. I think what's really important on that turnover moment is to either change the channel by either a pass or run, but the most important thing is just keep possession.
Definitely. Like you mentioned, just choosing a certain skill and sticking to it and really being confident in it, and rather going on the strong end rather than going to the back end.
Make it 100% pass.
Yes.
Turnover.
Takes the run into
Big
space.
excellent speed. Oh, good reverse press by Amy Goodwin. It's a good steal.
Lucky call there.
Darling in possession.
Good ball. Oh, let's go.
Well kept. Robin possession. Can she find something?
That's the turn. Oh, good ball.
Did watch the thirds training this weekend, and there was lots of passing practice. There was some on the backhand as well. I think they're really trying to implement in this game. Good turnover.
Good tackle. Oh.
Robin possession. Wickham Mills
She keeps it in.
keeps it. Oh, just rolls out the side.
On the line. Line of pushing, getting the ball back.
Robinson.
Nice little
Robin
pop.
possession.
Oh,
Robinson.
good bit of aerial play.
To Taylor.
Nice.
Ooh. Good
Losing the
carry.
footing there.
Good recovery tackle by Scott. Just breaks the play. Which is,
Definitely a very smart play from
oh,
Amber.
cheap circle entry. Got to close this out. That's fine. Good.
Advantage played.
Got to stop the ball from coming into the circle, I think. It's becoming a little frantic.
And 16.
16 yard. We want to take a little breath of fresh air. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pretty club setting up the press on the left half.
Line pressure.
Ah, good turnover.
Good team play.
Yeah, we saw the right striker and mid just waiting to set up the outside half. Really important to not get yourself isolated, particularly when there's three at the back and the outsides.
Definitely. Opens up
Ball into-
so much space.
Ball into Robertson. Can she get a shot
Good
away?
skill.
Crosses it. Oh. Earns a short corner.
Utilizing her experience, those little slow movements and pops over the sticks and just moving the ball again, moving the players. I think as a defender it's also difficult to defend that because what do you really do playing as such an experienced player?
Exactly. I think it's really important to sometimes just try and not get those players get the ball.
Get the ball. Good push. Across. Deflection. 16. A little bit of short corner for us on the side.
Yeah, a bit of variation.
Just moving the players a bit to the right and then sneaky inside to the left.
No,
Yeah,
I wouldn't pass it to the left. Good choice not to go to the left side after the last turnover.
Good ball.
30 seconds to go. If I was Van Volt, I would just go for this. There it
Good
is,
steal.
turnover.
Can get the ball.
Can they get it? Oh, Pope on far side. Can they? Oh, desperate clear.
On the
Ball
line.
down the line. Oh, Robertson can't collect. That would have been a
little 2-on-3 or 3-on-2 situation.
yes.
And as we've seen throughout this match, Western Province lives for those type of situations.
Would have been very interesting into the quarter.
Definitely an interesting third chucker there. A lot of high intensity plays, good transitions, skills, shots on target, penalty corners.
I think a really good quarter of hockey.
Surely.
Now the big challenge is, can they do that again? Can they repeat that in the fourth
One
quarter?
last time.
After a really good game so far, can they close this game out, remain disciplined in defense, and then still be creative while going forward?
Both keepers definitely doing a good job in their goals today. Really applying the pressure and making the attackers do the work.
Yes, no cheap goals.
No
That's
cheap
really
goals.
important. It's going
I
to
mean,
take something special to really win this game.
Surely.
It's always these type of games though where you don't want to make that one mistake that leads to that goal. But I think in a game where there have been so many chances,
It's definitely in those type of games that these situations happen. We make a little stuff up and then break away one-on-one and it just becomes a goal.
so that's really important. We can't lose sight of it, of the good play so far.
Definitely.
Byron in midfield, supported by Nader Dalling. An old Durban Girls High School student, and if I'm not mistaken, one of her records. The athletics day still stands to this day. Yes. Final quarter.
Some smiles from the Western Province side, the Marty side looking fierce, amped up, looking to close it.
No ball to start the game. Hopefully they don't start time. Here we go. Take two. There we go.
Marty's rushing up. On the line. Immediate pressure.
Dalling in position.
Over there. Yes.
Clearing the space. Che.
Ooh.
Just misses. Gets another bite.
Sneaks past.
Fortunately just sneaks over the sideline as well.
Western Province ball.
We're just outside of 25.
Really important to get the man marking going.
Well, turnover. Can
Even
they
just
keep?
stepping in front of the attackers. Sets a foot there.
Really important, like you said, get this defensive shape right. Press the ball.
Keep on communicating, make sure everybody is taking care of the man.
Step the platform a little higher. It seems that they're waiting for a poor pass. Can they convert from this? Clark, no, robbing the ball.
Goes across.
And back, good choice. Robin possession, plays the ball down the line, collected by Goodwin.
Inside ball.
Good quick free hit, carries,
Inside.
finds Piggott at the top of the circle, just can't collect the ball. Good turnover back on the vault. That's fine. Gotta try and risk something to win the ball back. Defended it well, under pressure to keep possession. turnover on the left side. Rob in possession. Rob to Rob. Good tackle. Oh, that's definitely a defender speaking. But she wins the penalty corner. Was a heavy tackle. Clanging one.
Sounded heavy.
Sounded like thunder. Can they convert the short corner? They've got Scott in the
Well, they tried the drag flick.
Charlotte on the other castle. I think just a strong push. Not. Oh, good call, Dylan. You picked it.
I was just thinking back on last weekend's game as the first side. Where we had that excellent drag and the save from the defender on the line.
Oh yes, yes. I remember it now.
Here we go again. Good push. Ooh.
Van der Walt, it's time.
Ooh.
Oh.
And they get it.
And just snuck in.
Get it.
No scores from the save.
There's a celebration going on.
Took an age to get to Van der Walt at the top of the circle, but I held my breath for a
Lined
few
up the shot.
seconds.
I think we had an excellent view from the commentary box.
These next 2 minutes really important just to make sure they secure that goal. Some pressure outside the circle. Get carry. Now to mark. Have the press in place.
Up wide.
Got to get some pressure on the ball. Good turnover. Keep possession. Van der Walt does. You can see
Good step, good tackle.
saw Pope and Goodwin trying to give some height in that attack. It's really important just to float the ball into space sometimes. Let the attackers run onto it. Make it a foot race. Robin possession.
I've noticed from the Western Province side is that when they tackle, they always have two people going
Always.
for the tackle.
Just to
First one making or trying to go for the tackle and waiting for, and the second one waiting for that little fumble just
Yeah.
to clear it up.
Smart play. Everyone.
Definitely.
One or two balls that way. Put the ball carrier under immense pressure as well. Backhand pass. Puts the receiver under pressure. Really just got to get it back, get some control, get the stick on the ball, I think, as well. Martis does. Walshing possession.
Good ball. Underneath the stick.
Unfortunately, she can't collect on the outside. Towards anchor.
Slows down the play. Goodwin
gets fortunate, gets lucky, gambles on this. Now we can see the spaces opening up. It's really important for Martis just to stay connected in attack and defense. And not to be caught in possession. Keep moving the ball around the press, keep playing on the outsides. Rather lose it on the outsides than open yourself up on the inside.
Yeah, opening up that center channel.
I think these 5-8 minutes are going to be somewhat
Very
frantic.
intense.
That's just about remaining calm,
Remaining calm, keep on communicating,
keep the
looking
shape.
up. Yeah,
I'm just going back to following the plan.
good tackle.
Scott as well indeed.
Awesome stuff.
Good, 2v2.
2v2. Oh,
Lost as well in the initial tackle. Van der Veld keeps position.
goes on, same channel.
Melee in position.
Good steal.
One corner to Marties.
Straight in.
Ball goes into the circle. Looked like there was a foot. Yes, there was.
Corner to corner.
Well spotted by the far umpire. I think any movement from the top of the circle has created a bit of space and time for Marties.
I think it's also important when you do the diagonal cross to time it perfectly.
Oh, Charlotte's in position. Oh. It was. Yeah, he's waiting. The ref has done well to wait and see what comes and then makes the decision. I think it's really important that Van der Veld does well to slow this counter down.
Turnover.
That's really well. That's what you want in those situations. Keep possession. Fun.
It was a really good short corner from Marcus, so I think they should use them to use all of that action for this smaller one.
Just put the ball on goals. You don't need to kill the keeper. With the backboard.
Wasn't it?
We saw with the first one, it just dribbled in, and that was fine. They all count. Strong tackle by Clark. I think it's wise if we mark Robertson in this situation. She might not be on the ball, but she'll be hunting it. Our player does really well. You can see her number right now, but she does really well on the right baseline to win the short corner. Final 5 minutes. Gotta be disciplined.
Super disciplined, keep it tight.
Both teams. It's only a
Definitely.
1 goal game. Go either way. Daling. Shot. Robertson. Just goes wide.
Definitely utilising that second play from the keeper.
16 yard. Up to Rob. Down the line. Not collected, but
Still chasing.
I don't think Amy Goodwin will ever stop running. She's done really well for her team last
She
week.
literally ran all that way and made it look like nothing.
Yeah, last week she was really good in possession and out of possession. This week, really been a force to reckon with as well.
Definitely.
Whether she's in possession or out of possession, there's always energy around her. So defenders can never feel comfortable in possession because she's always there with her stick.
And she's super quick.
And she's done well because she started the season with a bit of a knee niggle and then well to recover. Oh, Robertson in possession. Oh, she draws the hard tackle and wins the penalty corner. That's a valuable experience. Just takes one moment.
Super composed. I think once again it's super difficult defending against someone that's so experienced, because once again, having so much experience, you just know what to do in those situations, especially if you're playing against a younger defender or any younger player.
Megan will back herself as well. She has the ability on the forehand and the backhand. See the... Oh, just wins the re-award. So they Got Byron on the slip. Will she be the next choice? Let's see, now there's 2 crosses. Goes to the far. Goes to Byron. Can she get it away? And saved.
Good stuff. That was a great match. Good at the corner.
The call from the bench is everyone defend.
Going for the deep option. She uses the space.
That's fine. Takes a little bit of touch. Oof. Hard tackle, she must be careful. Can't swing your stick.
Transition.
Hope as well. Love in possession. It's just about keeping the ball. Here comes Goodwin again. Let's see what she can make. Good reverse press. Even though she's lost it. Walsh in possession. Ball on the right flank. Scott gets a bit of a touch. Robertson wins it. Still in the circle. 3 of them on here. Cleared.
Good clearance.
Yeah, it's all about marking in the circle now. That is far. There she looked. 5 to me.
Penalty corner.
It's these little moments. 50 seconds to go.
Western Province will be hungry to really get this goal.
In 5 minutes of quite a few short corners for Western Province Cricket Club. Can they convert? Jenna Matheson in goal has been really good today for Marties. Can they keep one more effort out? Stop.
Cross.
All the way across to Daling.
Good save. Off the foot there.
Lots of keeper pointing to the other ref. Disappointing.
A bit of promotion.
Yes, but everyone's just got to stay calm in this moment. The other ref has seen the 16,
Yes.
has now signalled to his partner, and the message is clear. It's a 16 to Marties. You're right. And the final whistle's blown.
That is the match.
Marties closes the game out.
Very, very tight game. High intensity.
Very exciting game as well.
Good transitions from both sides. A lot of short corners. A lot of breakaway balls. And this thing came down to Marties actually putting the one away.
When it's a tight game like this, it's always going to be that one moment, and I think the Fleur's done really well to keep her team in it, but sometimes it's just that one gets put away, and that's the end. Thank you everyone for joining us for this Marties Ladies 13 game versus Western Province Cricket Club 2nd. Dylan, it's been a beautiful day.
It's been a beautiful day.
We wish all the other teams everything all the best,
Enjoy the rest of the hockey.
and have a good afternoon.
We'll catch up soon.